Raider! Oakland, L.A., Oakland, Vegas, Raider Nation, wherever, forever! You got your old Uncle Mosh and Raiders Fan Radio from Murph's Fan Cave, taking a lighter journey into the dark side. Sit back, put your feet up, pop a top, and enjoy the ride. Here we go!
Look left, Biletnikoff, a leaking pass, touchdown!
We miss you, we love you, and we'll see you in the Hall of Fame.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players, you have a great organization, and you tell them one thing, just win, baby.
Way up the middle, intercepted Biletnikoff at the 50, high running down, Oakland football, and I think Oakland victory.
The Oakland Raiders have scored on the most seamless, unbelievable, absolutely impossible dream of a play. Well, I love this team. I think this team can win. I think this team can win.
What is up, Raider Nation? Your buddy Murph back once again for what we hope to be a...
Just press the damn button.
I know, right? It helps if you turn the microphones on, Murph, before you start the show. But I appreciate you joining us for episode number 162 here in Murph's Fan Cave for now what is RFR Live. We appreciate those of you that are joining us live in the chat. Appreciate Raider Rich, Ron the Materator, Bob Money, even though it looks like he's a Niner fan, Richie Cheddar, Greg Salas, Chaka Porter. Appreciate all of you joining us live here in the cave. So we are practicing our social distancing. We are practicing we're practicing best practices, as the kids said, staying away from each other and retaining our own spittle by wearing masks here in the fan cave. So appreciate all of you joining us, and hopefully that you are following the same practices as well. So let's see. Let me get to my co-host for the evening. And, of course, you know, the man that needs no introduction, the one and only man that adorns the Western Annex of the Murph's Fan Cave desk, and that is Uncle Mosh.
Hey, glad to be here. Greg Salas goes, ha, nice pair of panties.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks, Greg.
Yeah. Greg's always good for a little humor, a little humorage.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate Mosh you being here. And joining Mosh and the Southern Annex of the Western Annex of the Murph's Fan Cave desk is Swag Jazz.
Yo.
Swaggo, you look like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat over there with that mask.
Yeah,
dude.
except with the little beard hanging down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Uncle Mosh,
Sir?
we're practicing social distancing and we're doing the masks.
We're wearing the
and all this
masks,
stuff.
Mosh.
Where's your mask, buddy?
My mask. Oh,
Yeah.
I got one.
You got a mask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I forgot something. Hang on. a
Yeah,
second.
put on your mask, Mosh.
Let me go.
Okay.
Let me get my mask squared away.
Okay, all right, let's see. So we'll go back to Swaggo here for a minute. So, Swag, you're wearing...
Tell them about where your guys' masks came from.
The mask came from my beautiful wife, the lovely and beautiful Mrs. Swag. She
That's what it says on your marriage certificate,
It
Mr.
does.
and Mrs.
It
Swag.
does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The blessed union of swag.
For our honeymoon, we went to the Raider Image.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, thank you, Chris, and greatly appreciate it. And Uncle Mosh, you have yours ready.
I'm good to go.
Okay, there you go, Mosh. Oh, there you go, Mosh. I'm glad you got your mask on now, buddy.
Yeah, well, I'm all about I look like Homer Simpson.
Wait a minute, Mosh. Mosh. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Mosh, for those in the listening audience, there you got your mask on.
Right.
But you got a hole cut in the middle of it. And wait a minute. There's you got some residue or something on there, too.
You got a little something.
What else is going on
I
there?
had to cut the hole because how else am I going to eat a chicken wing? You're not supposed to touch your face. So, look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Mosh, dude, that's good. Mosh, you're practicing really safe.
Mosh, where did you find that mask?
Yeah.
Well, The parking lot.
The parking
Like here?
Like you bought it at a parking lot?
No. I found it in the parking lot. It was brand new.
Oh.
It looked like
Where did you find it in a parking lot?
Walmart.
Oh, perfect.
You found that in the Walmart parking lot?
Well, there you go.
So I cut the hole in it so that I could continue to eat. And look at watch. Let me show you how safe I am watching.
Okay, what? Oh, nice,
that's
Mosh.
perfect.
That's good.
Now-
so Mosh is he's drinking through a straw through the hole in his mask. That's good.
Now, it seems like that residue is from several days. Why, do you not have multiple masks?
Oh, no. Well, the one mask, because when I go out in public,
Okay.
people don't realize you don't have to spend a lot of money to be safe.
Okay.
So I got these coffee filters.
Oh, it's
perfect.
reloadable. You got a reloadable
I
mask.
just take the coffee filter when
Okay.
I'm going,
All right.
stuff the coffee filter in there,
Oh, that's nice.
and then I'm safe.
You're
So
perfect.
If it'll strain coffee, it'll take care of Coronga.
Well, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, no Cody 19 is getting me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm good. I'm good to go.
Oh my gosh! In the chat, they say it looks like Howard the Duck because when you talk, it's going like this. That's so funny.
Wait.
Watch.
just-
Talk with it on. Look at that.
What
It looks like a beak.
What are you trying to say?
It looks like a beak.
Let me show you beak. Watch this. Let me show you how good I am.
Okay.
This is many years of practice with this stuff. Watch.
Okay, let's see.
Chicken wing
All right.
in your home.
Oh no.
You're going to come out with bones. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice, Mosh.
Yes.
Ah, crap! I must have swallowed one of them. Oh no! Here it is
You got it.
on my rundown.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Oh my gosh,
That's so
Riveting,
good.
riveting radio.
you're the best.
Oh, my
Uncle
gosh. It's so good.
Mosh. Rico says you're a genius.
Yeah, he says, Uncle Mosh, you're the smartest man alive. Uncle Mosh, you're the smartest man alive.
Thank
That's
you,
right.
Swaggy Jack.
Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're too funny, Mosh. Making my glasses fog up already. All
That's
right,
so good.
you're the best. Well, thank you both for being here. We're joking aside. Hope that you all are practicing the best behavior out there in the world, and this is the crazy conditions that we're living in nowadays, and I hope that you all are taking at least your distancing seriously and your sanitizing of your hands, and even us here in the fan cave, we're staying 6 feet away from each other, and following all those best practices, and hope you all are doing well out there.
Yes.
And let's take care of one another and get this thing flattened out so we can get back to normal life as soon as possible. So, appreciate you joining us here in the fan cave for episode number 162 of RFR Live. Hopefully we can bring you just some kind of fun and frivolity here as you take a break from again, all the craziness that's going on in the world. And for those of you that are staying at home, hey, what better time than to tune into a goofy little talk show about the Raiders than right now. So appreciate those of you that are in the chat. We've got some new folks in there. Raider Ramon is in there. Greg Salas is in there. Of course, we're on the Materator. Mojo, what's up, Mojo? Tampa Raider, Raider-born Rico, Richie Cheddar, Miguel Ruiz, Tampa Raider, Tida Raider, or as Mosh calls him, Ta-da Raider.
Ta-da, Raider!
So appreciate everybody joining us live in the chat. So if you want to join us live in the chat and see all the fun of the not only what we got going on the show, but you get to see the hilarity that happens in the chat, and it's an awesome time in there. Those folks are always really, really funny and always crack us up throughout the course of the show. You can do that by joining them on the Murph's Fan Cave YouTubes. America, go to the YouTube. Uncle Mosh, that's your cue. America,
go to the YouTube right now.
go to the YouTube.
YouTubes.
And
It's an over 60 thing, all right? So just kiss it.
feel the burn.
Feel the... Yeah, not much longer. Mojo,
He just ate
dog.
He just ate a couple of wings. Uncle Mosh is about to feel the burn.
Oh, man,
hey,
tomorrow I'm going to be screaming, come on, ice cream!
So anyway, so you can go to the YouTube.
America, go to the YouTube right now.
YouTubes.
And search for Murph's Fan Cave. That's MURFS Fan Cave, and please subscribe to us there. Our last show was one of the highest rated shows that we ever had. We had one of the most watched episodes we've ever had. Please, while you're there watching the show, subscribe to it. Hit the bell, as the kids say, smash the bell, and subscribe to us and never miss an episode. And Swaggo, tell them what we're going to do with the last couple hundred subscribers we need to get to 2,000.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we've talked about it a couple times on the show that we are going to be giving away some swag. We're going to be giving away some swag because we need 2,000 subscribers on the YouTube. We need 2,000, and so we've compiled the subscribers that we have now, and we greatly appreciate you, and we greatly love you. But you know what? The last couple hundred that we need, we're going to put your name in a hopper or in a hat, and one of you is going to win the prize.
That's right, and you're going to
let's do it like they do on. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry,
please, no, go ahead.
Let's do it like they do at the at like the telethons. Okay, we are at 1,879. We got to get to 1,900.
You want to have like a live board going?
No. We'll just talk it like that. Yeah,
okay.
We're 900. Okay, we only need 1,905.
I think we only need 170 at this point to get to 2,000.
I think we're at like 1847.
So I don't do math, so that's
153 more subscribers.
He does math.
Jeff. Yes,
but you know what? So we had nearly 3,000 hits on last week's YouTube.
Yeah, man.
So there is 1,300 people that need to hit the subscribe button.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So hit that subscribe button, help us out. And because all that does is just further help promote our show. So we appreciate that. And by promoting the show, we can generate more revenue. And when we generate more revenue, it means we can give it away more.
Yes.
And, so we're going to partner up this year with, we're not quite sure. We're still, just like last year, we're evaluating a few different foundations and organizations. Last year, of course, we partnered up with the Biletnikoff Foundation and those wonderful folks, Angela and Fred, of course, and the good that that foundation does. So we might go with them or someone else. It will definitely be something Raider associated this year. But that's why we ask all this, is not to fluff our own egos. It's so we can generate more, so we can give away more.
Yes.
So when you subscribe to us, either on the YouTubes or if you subscribe to us on an audio podcast, same way to find us, Murph Fan Cave, MURFS Fan Cave, you get this show, the flagship show, which is RFR Live. You also get the RFR rundown that Jeff and I ran down earlier. Jeff, tell them what we talked about on today's rundown.
Yeah, we talked a little bit more about free agency, and we talked quarterback drafting and how Gruden normally deals with that.
Absolutely, very interesting topic there that we kind of, I wouldn't say we uncovered it, because Jerry McDonald wrote a phenomenal article.
Yeah, it's so good
in the Mercury News, and so we tapped into that, and really he kind of breaks down what that looks like. So if you want to find out what we talk about, you can certainly go to Jerry's article, but Jeff and I use that as a good kickoff to the discussion around what John Gruden typically does with quarterbacks. So pretty good stuff there. So anyways, you find that on the RFR rundown. That's in your feed now. Also, you'll find Mojo's Pod Show. Definitely go check out our buddy Mojo. And Mojo celebrating the Navy's birthday today, of course, as we know.
There you go.
It's it was Chief Petty Officer's birthday, right?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Chief Petty Officer's birthday.
Yes.
Okay. And so he's celebrating that today.
And if you follow Mojo on Instagram, you will get all the videos of the meats that he cooks.
Oh my gosh!
And all the stuff he's smoking.
He's Mr. Traeger Grill, huh?
Yeah. And he said today is just thighs, baby.
Oh, nice. Very good. Appreciate that. And good job from Mojo as always. Great shows, great content over there. Right now, he's trying to get Lee Mayock, or Mike Mayock's daughter, over there to have a beer with him on his show.
Oh, there you
so
go.
We strongly endorse that. That will be fun.
Yeah.
And then also you get Tales from the Nation. That's the show where Jeff and I dive into the history of the Raiders. And then you get Mondays with Mikey and Murph, and then the Fan Club Blitz. So that's all the episodes that you will find on the Murph's Fan Cave podcast and YouTube network. So please subscribe, and thank you to all of those of you that support us each and every week. Also, 162 times now we've done this show.
Yeah, we have.
We always tie back our episode number to something significant within Raider Nation. Jeff, what you got this week?
Episode number 162 of Raiders Fan Radio. We are going to take it to 1997. 1997, and we're going to highlight one of the GOATs, Timmy B. Tim Brown. Tim Brown, 1997 was an all-star season for him. He had 104 receptions, a Raider record, 1,408 yards, a Raider record, 5 touchdowns, but that season he was targeted 162 times. There you go. There you go.
Well done, Swaggo.
Yes,
Nice
sir.
job.
Yes, sir.
Nice job. Appreciate that. All right, Uncle Mosh, let's hit an ID, and then let's get on to some respect.
Hey, what's up? It's Brockman from The Rich Eisen Show.
And it's Del Tufo from The Rich Eisen Show.
You're listening to Murph and Mosh on Raiders Fan Radio. Yes!
All right, so here at Raiders Fan Radio at the top of the show, we always like to give respect. We don't do props. We don't do shout-outs. Nothing wrong with those things, but we like to give to respect to those out in the community. And first and foremost, always the first responders, healthcare workers,
yes,
folks like our capo, who works in a system where he's got constant contact in close quarters, and so we just appreciate him and those folks and everybody that's doing everything that they can when they go to work every day. Mojo, I mean, the folks that are doing all the things to keep us safe and to keep us healthy and hopefully get through this crisis, for lack of a better term, as we get through all of this. I can't respect those folks enough, and there are many in our listening audience.
Most of them,
like so many. I mean, Ron's wife is an ER nurse. We could go on and on.
We got people hauling stuff. We've got
truckers,
people unloading stuff.
Absolutely.
We got people working and listening to us while they're driving forklifts, which is not necessarily recommended, but it's a good thing. Seriously, we got people that are absolutely essential.
Absolutely. Even Swaggo, man, even what he and I do, he more so connected than even like what I am. But I mean, he has to go to work. He's part of essential service. Like it's you don't have a choice. You have to go out into the workplace every single day.
Yes.
And there's many, of course, obviously the most obvious are the first responders and healthcare workers, but all the logistics people and like everything, it runs pretty deep for the folks that are, it's a necessity for them to go to work and to keep our country going as best we can through this. So much respect to all of you. All right. So that's the more serious side of respect. The less serious side is something that kind of went down over the past couple of weeks. It's been going down.
It's pretty serious.
It's serious. It's serious to Swag and I.
Well, in our little world around here, right? It's kind of a big deal.
You can make light of it, but we're taking it serious, ain't we, Swag?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. All right. Well, so here's the thing. All right. So we there's a lot of podcast and YouTube video content creators out there amongst the Raider Nation. There's a bunch of them.
Yes.
And so we have a lot of respect for all of them. There's only really just a couple of people, and I'll never say their names on this show, but just only a couple of them that really we've ever run into and had feelings in a different way about. But for the most part, we, as Kenny Stapler on the Pillaging Podcast says, a rising tide raises all ships.
Yep.
Like we want
Exactly.
to lift everybody up. There is plenty of room for all of us to live in this space. We all share audiences together. We never want to knock anybody down to an attempt to lift ourselves up. That's not how we roll around here.
We do enough knocking ourselves down.
I know, we knock ourselves down. Exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that anything that we do in terms of other shows or anything, we'll poke more fun at each other than we ever will at anybody else. And occasionally we'll take our pot shots and be silly, but it's all tongue in cheek. So anyway, all that said, there was a little bit of a
tiff
that came up between us and Raider Cody. And an only reason why is that there was some similarity in content, there was some similarity in guests, and there were some folks, and frankly, including myself, somewhat, that felt that it was at least peculiar the way that our shows were kind of tracking. Okay.
Yes.
And so there were some folks that took up for us and called it out, eventually publicly on social media and via other YouTube shows and whatnot, and really spoke up on our behalf. And the bottom line for us, and the reason that those folks chose to do that, was because this is a family. And when we say that, we're not kidding. Like, it's not a joke. It's not just something, a term to throw around lightly, that we felt like, or we know that we've built a community of listeners and all are welcome. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll take all comers. This is not an inclusive thing. It's all about all of us as a collective of Raider Nation and the people that have built up and the community that's built up around our show. And so what do you do for family? You stick up for one another. When you think someone in your family has been slighted in any way, you take up their.
It's like we always used to say, when at my house when the brothers would fight, we can beat the hell out of each other, but nobody else better step in, right?
Right. Absolutely. So some folks felt that we were infringed upon, and again, we weren't above feeling that way. We were curious, certainly, about the timing of things. And so they took up with this social media initiative with Cody and with Raider Cody, Cody's got a very popular podcast, a very popular YouTube show.
Yes.
He gets great guests. He's got great audio quality. The structure of his show is very well done. So we've always had, from a distance, respect for Cody. Now, I've never listened to his show in any length, and neither has Mosh or Swag, and because we don't really listen to anybody in length, for the sole reason that we don't want those opinions and ideas to become ours.
Yes.
We don't want to hear someone else's opinion about anything and then have that come up in our show. We always want to remain as original as possible. So we've had this awareness of Cody from a distance. All right. So everybody takes up or a lot of folks take up with Cody, Mojo, Big Raider Trucker, Aaron, Ron, like a lot of folks kind of took up and created this interaction with him on social media, and then led to Cody then asking to be then connected with me, like separately offline. And I agreed to that. And I had
Was it a cage match?
It was a little bit, yeah. It was a what did you used to call it? A Texas chainsaw, no holds barred. Yeah.
Falls count anywhere.
Falls count anywhere. Yeah. So I talked
Devon, get the table.
Get the table. So I had a nice conversation with Cody for about 30 minutes on Monday.
You called him.
I called him and we talked, and he's a nice guy. Like I genuinely think I will take him at his word, and I will take him. I'm a pretty good judge of character. It's one of the things that we do for a living, and we're pretty good reads around here, folks. And I feel like he's a genuine guy. He apologized for any of the things that maybe would have been confused as being imitation or anything like that. And look, we play in the same space. We're all covering the same team, so at times things are going to line up that's similar. And so I'm going to take him at that. And he was very respectful, gave us a lot of compliments to our show. I complimented him back as well. And frankly, I feel pretty good about where we're at with Cody and so I give him respect as well, because he didn't have to do that, and that's the thing, is that it's real easy to get angry. It's real easy to get, tore up about things. It's hard to have immediate, for lack of a better term, face-to-face resolution about this, and we're as face-to-face as we can get because he lives in Central California and we're in Tennessee. But the whole idea that he was willing to get on a phone call, it wasn't a text, it wasn't DMs. He was willing to get on a phone call and engage with me directly, man to man, and chat about it. So I respect that. He didn't have to do that. He could have. Okay. So anyways, I will just say this, that we appreciate Cody. We got respect for Cody. Look for us to kind of trade paint in the future. And, and the reason why I say that is because ultimately what we've decided is that Cody and I are going to have, a little bit of a battle.
I'm not buying it. Are you buying it?
I don't know.
I got to hear about the battle.
Yeah, you mentioned a battle there, but I don't know. I mean, time will tell.
Well, is it a ladders, chairs, and tables?
Well, that's why it was interesting you brought that up, because we're gonna have a battle. Now we can't battle physically,
right?
So we're gonna battle. We're gonna spit some bars, as the kids say. We're gonna battle verbally.
Really?
You and Cody.
We're gonna have a rap battle.
A rap battle?
You can't get two more terminally Caucasian people than you and Cody.
And you can't rap. You can't rap.
I can when I'm fighting for our network. You bet I will.
This mean, are me and Jeff writing this?
Oh, absolutely. I'll need ghostwriters. But did you hear what I said? I'll be fighting for our network.
Well, we better make sure we don't say what the lyrics are on our show.
No, because you don't want him to take them.
Because he's going to take them next week.
No, heck no, don't say. But no, so here's what we're going to do. So we're going to have a rap battle,
okay,
and it's winner take all, man.
What do you mean?
I'm putting the pink slips on the line. We're putting the pink slips for our networks on the line.
So we're racing for pinks with Cody.
We're racing for pink. So the winner takes all. So winner takes the other guy's network of shows.
Really?
So, look, if we lose, then, and I say we, It ain't me. Like, we all in this together.
Yeah.
If we lose, it's going to be Cody's fan cave.
Isn't it already?
Yeah. So that's the thing. So we're going to have a rap battle. And then look at
That gives Hell in the Cell a new name.
I'm telling you, if it goes down. So listen, Mojo, I appreciate you taking up for us, but you might be working for Cody here if I fail this thing. So we're going to need all your support, Raider Nation.
Hey, maybe you guys could do it on Mondays with Mikey and Murph because these are rap expertise.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, yeah,
Mikey raps every show.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Mojo just said, did we just form the NWO?
Yes. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, it'll be the CW. It'll be Cody World Order, man, if we lose this
Well,
thing.
yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, so we got, and then we'll, because you have like factions, right? You had the NWO red and black and the NWO white and black. And like, so hey, you never know, man. Might even have the LWO. You never know.
Mojo
man.
just said in all caps, wait. I didn't sign up for
Hey,
this.
you're in this for this, Mojo. Rap battle, winner take all. We'll see how it ends up.
Hey, this is Pete Koch, former Los Angeles Raider. Yeah, back in the old days, baby. And you're listening to Murph and Uncle Mosh, who happens to have the same hair as me. Check it out, Raiders Fan Radio.
Nah, we're just kidding. It's April 1st.
Yeah, it's April 1st. Yeah. Cody, we take you at your word, brother, and you know, and you are, brother, because we're all part of Raider Nation.
Mikey Ghost writes. Herman Munster says Mikey Ghost writes. Yeah. Hey, so the new world order of professional podcasting, brother.
Nice.
Sugar Shane did it in this best macho man. Okay, so I'm saying this.
Yes.
You ever noticed in America how we say things like my birthday's 12/23/58?
Yeah.
So I got a problem with that.
You do.
I have a problem with it. We are the only country that says the month, then the day, then the year.
Okay.
So we go from the smallest, we go from the smallest, which is the medium. Okay, so are you with me? So you got 30 days or 31 days make up a month, and then 12 months make up a year.
Okay.
So why wouldn't you go smallest to medium to large? Why wouldn't it be 23 December 58? Everybody else in the entire world does that. We're the only ones that go 12/23/58.
Because this is America. Hashtag America.
America.
I love it, Mosh. Good job there. All right, so let's go ahead and hit some content. We haven't recorded the new one yet, but Mosh, I got you.
Does that mean I get to do a live read?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, Jeff.
Okay.
All right, boys and girls, pay attention.
Not
You
on
got
Mosh
your old
Radio,
Uncle
you
Mosh
don't.
here with an update. That's right. I got some stuff for you. Take out a piece of paper, a pencil, a pen. Heck, use your pocket knife and carve the info into your dashboard as you're driving down the highway. First off, you need to like us on our fan page on Facebook. That's right. Go to Facebook at Raiders Fan Radio Podcast. Don't forget about the Twitter. You know your old Uncle Mosh, he twits now. That's right. Go to at Raiders Fan Radio. Also, don't forget the Instagram at Raiders Fan Radio. Or what about our website? That's right, RaidersFanRadio.com. Heck, if you want to, you can even email us, show at RaidersFanRadio.com, or call us on the Raiders Fan Radio hotline, 909-345-3346. That's 909-345-3346. Don't forget Merv's Fan Cave on the YouTube, where you can get all the show links, like the Fan Club Blitz with Splatterhead and Fitz. Find all our stuff on podcast providers like Stitcher, iTunes, and Google Play. All right, did I hit the time limit?
Oh, I didn't have the good.
Good.
Okay. Good. So,
Hey, so somebody said, Raider Ramon says, I ain't seen Mosh twit ever. I twitted twice.
Yeah, you tweeted twice.
Yeah, I'm going to twit today.
Okay, cool.
Not right now, though. I got to do a show.
No, yeah, you got to do.
Yeah, don't be twitting in front of the camera.
But hey, I appreciate you.
Oh,
Hey. Hold on, wait, let me get your camera.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Give
hey.
a little tease.
Give us some of that underbelly.
Give a tease first.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
I had to have some social distance with my belly.
Man,
Where do you see me stuff donut holes through that mask? That's awesome. I get powdered sugar.
That's how it stays white. You got to stain it back white.
That's the powdered sugar covers the spaghetti sauce and the chicken juice and stuff.
Oh, nice. Oh, my gosh. Hey, so I appreciate all of you putting up with our little April Fool's joke there. But everything I said prior to the rap battle, that was all 100% true. And that is that we do certainly have respect for Cody, a newfound respect, even much beyond. And so,
Hey, he even reached out. He went back and watched our show. Sent an email today and even got involved with, poked fun at me.
Yes.
You know, hey, something like, hey, Uncle Mosh, I'll accept your apology later or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Cody, guess what? Not. But no. So he's taken up with the fun, and it's always fun to have somebody to hate. But there's enough people in Kansas City for that.
Amen.
That's
Mosh.
true.
Amen. That's exactly right. So anyways, good deal there. So appreciate him once again. All right, Swaggo, social media director here at Raiders Fan Radio. Which, by the way, I got a couple people hit me up this week, and they're like, how Murph used to follow us and Raiders Fan Radio used to follow us or follow me, and now they don't anymore. And I just followed the people, and I said, I'm sorry. I said, I'm not good at this. That's why we hired Jeff. So that's where you are now up in our game and all of that area there.
Okay, well, I didn't hit the unfollow for anybody.
Yeah, no, I know you didn't, and I don't remember doing that either. But anyway, so I refollowed those people. So if we don't follow you for some reason and you want us to, just tell us, and then Jeff
follow us, and we'll follow you back.
Yeah, well, Jeff will make that go. So anyway,
there we go.
Swaggo, social media director.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're doing a tweet of the week. We are doing a tweet of the week this week, and it is. What we got here?
You want to be live on Raiders Fan Radio, Sonny?
Hey, are you trying to be live? I'm sorry, Jeff. I didn't mean to interrupt you. But Sonny's calling in with some breaking news.
What's up, Sonny?
Uncle Mark, why didn't you ever tell me how good these things are?
Well, you got to hold it up. You got to get on the mic.
Hold it to the mic. Yeah, hold it to the camera and the mic.
So, Sonny, we're right in the middle of doing a show, and I got you on the camera. There you are. And your question was, how come I never told you how good Trulies were?
It's like you never told me how good these things are, man. These things are amazing.
Well, yeah.
Especially those lemonade ones. Those things are killer.
Oh, my gosh. They're unbelievable.
Oh, my favorite's the mango lemonade.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. Three of us have got the mangoes.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got the mangoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we roll with mango.
Yeah, we're all about that mango life.
Mango all day long.
Absolutely.
I bought Murph $47 worth. One for each day of his birthday. I got 7 of them.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I wonder if he has 47 hair follicles left on top of that head.
No.
Hey, this is coming from the other bald nephew.
It's a choice. It's a choice.
Yeah. It's a choice, not an all the way choice.
Yeah, he shaves it like that.
Yeah, a lot of it's a
brother,
choice.
We'll see ya.
See you, bye.
See you, Sonny. All right, there's Cousin Sonny. All right, Swaggo, give us...
We have the tweet of the week.
Tweet of the week.
Hey,
and now we're back.
Have you ever got through a segment?
Well, no.
Poor
Never.
Jeff. See, here you go. This is where we take shots at each other. Poor Jeff can't get through a segment without getting interrupted.
Never.
We've even got the West Coast calling and interrupting.
Yeah. Okay.
Remind me to tell Sonny that was perfect timing.
That was perfect timing. Okay, go ahead, Jeff.
We got the tweet of the week. And this week's tweet of the week is coming from @Emma Manzini. And she says, a gentle reminder that all your panic buying will soon be out of date. So enjoy your 36-egg omelet, you fat wanker.
Fat of the week.
Says he's fat.
Who's fat?
We got a twofer. We got the fat of the week and the tweet of the week.
Oh, my gosh. That's the best. Enjoy your 36-egg omelet, you fat wanker.
That's so good.
So true. Quit buying up all the eggs, man. Eggs go bad.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, my gosh. All right. What we got next? So here's another fun story for you, Raider Nation, this week. Tell me, Jeff, about the couple that named their kid after the Raiders. Did you hear about this one, Mosh?
Yeah, in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So Dan Sally and his wife Stephanie were expecting their first child and couldn't decide what to name it. They agreed on the only thing that they could. They called Las Vegas home, so it should be unique. So they named their child Raider.
Raider. What's her name again?
It is Dan Sally and his
Raider.
wife Stephanie.
Sally. So Raider
Sally.
Raider Sally.
Raider Sally.
Raider Sally is going to be the kid's name. Wow,
I love that.
That's pretty cool, man.
So cool.
So I ask you guys this. Uncle Mosh, let's start with you. Would you ever consider naming
Yes.
Yeah?
Did it.
Expand.
I named my
Stephanie.
daughter
I was going to say Stephanie.
Stephanie, but I named her middle name is Angelina.
Yeah?
And that's after a character that Donna Pescow played. Donna Pescow was the girl that liked John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, yeah.
And Donna Pescow went on to have a television show called Angie. And she was just this Italian girl who married this guy, and her mother used to come in and call her, Angelina. And I had the biggest crush for years. I had the biggest crush on Donna Pescow.
No kidding.
Yeah. So when it came time, so her mother got to pick her first name, and then I picked the middle name.
Oh,
it was
that's
either going to be
awesome.
that or Bernadette, because I had an equal big crush on Bernadette Peters.
Oh, still beautiful.
Smoking hot.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So,
that's
yes.
awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool.
So I have an announcement to make.
Okay, make
Sorry
an
to interrupt the show,
Yeah.
but we have a new subscriber in our YouTube show right now,
Okay.
and his name is Raider Cody.
No,
and he has
stop
joined
it.
the chat and said, new subscriber, just taking down some notes for the next show. Yes! I love it.
way to go, Cody.
Love it, Cody.
You rock. dude.
You are more than welcome here anytime.
Absolutely.
That's so
hey,
good,
that just
man.
earned some big points with us right there, man. That was awesome.
That's killer, man.
Well done. Very, very well done. All right. So, that was good. So I would.
Raider Born Rico says 3 calls, Cody, and you're a made man.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, he's already a made man, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's 3 calls or 2 guest steals.
Oh no! Yeah, steal one.
Steal one more guest from us, Raider Cody, and you will get made.
Oh, that's the best, man. I'm so
man,
good.
I
See, this
love
is what it's all about, man. We
Yeah,
need to
man. Just have fun, man.
And
with
in
this
all
stuff.
reality, aren't you and Cody going to do something together?
We are, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, we need to collab a bunch with him.
Yeah, I'm going to join him on his show. He was kind enough to invite me to join him on his show, and then I returned the favor. We'll have him on for an RFR conversation.
You got to make sure you let us know when that's going to happen.
Absolutely. Should be a lot of fun, man. I really appreciate him and his good spirits behind all this stuff, man. It's fun.
Perfect.
That's what it's all about. You know, we, Mosh and I talked about
Wait,
this.
he hit the dislike button. No.
Oh,
no, that was
you.
me.
That was you. But, you know, we talk about it all the time about, you know, being a Raider fan and being a member of Raider Nation. You know, so much of this is about, you know, it's tough and it's the dark side. But you can still be kind within all that, man. And that's the space we like to really live in, is that we want to lead with kindness. And that's what it's all about, man. And one big family of Raider Nation. And Cody's definitely representing in that way. And so appreciate you.
Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of Raider Nation, man, this is really cool. So, Mosh, one of our newest favorite Raiders is Richie Incognito. Like you when they were doing Hard Knocks, you would mention constantly about how the size of this man.
Oh my gosh, the whitest man in the world.
He's huge, and this guy is. He was kind of a Raider before he was a Raider. Like, he's always kind of embodied that spirit and kind of always embodied that nature. And he's really embraced the idea of being a Raider. And so during this time of quarantine and isolation and whatnot, there's a lot of celebrities and a lot of people putting out videos and, you know, just little snippets of things, some much better than others. You know, some that are very self-indulgent and silly, frankly. But then you have stuff like Jack Black today, who put out the
oh my God, the dancing video.
Oh my gosh.
That
was
hysterical.
Freaking hilarious.
And he's good.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Man can move. Yeah.
He reminds me of Belushi.
Yeah,
Remember when
right.
Belushi
Yeah,
used to move?
Yeah, absolutely. So, so good stuff. But anyway, so Cognito put out one of those things, and so let's listen to him. He's so funny.
Raider Nation, we're coming. Let's f***ing eat.
I love it.
That's so good, man.
That is great.
Love hearing that. All right, so speaking of of some of the players. This is fun too. We do a segment every once in a while called Raiders and Pop Culture. And whenever a fun little, snippet of something about the Raiders comes out in something that's outside of the realm of football, right? So if, a commercial they might be in, or a movie they might be in, or a song, or in this case, it's a TV show. So do you guys watch the show? Mosh, I know you don't, because you don't have HBO, I don't think, but do you ever watch?
I thought you were going to say TV.
Well, no, I watch TV, but you got limited internets out there, so you don't do Netflix and you don't do
no
any of that stuff out at the Mosh compound. Swag, you ever watch Westworld?
Yes. Absolutely.
I remember the original movie with Yul
Brynner, which was great. So there's the HBO's redone it into a series, and
nice.
It's really tough to follow. It's very complicated plot lines, but it's a pretty good show.
Yeah, it's fun.
You like it? Have you watched the new season?
I haven't watched the new season, no.
All right. Well, I was getting caught up now that we have all this extra free time on our hands to not go out and do things. I was catching up on the new season 3 of Westworld. And sure enough, episode 1, here comes this guy on the screen, and I'm like, he's wearing sunglasses, and he's wearing a hoodie, and I'm like, he's got dreads, and I'm like, that's not, because you see him from a distance at first,
sure.
And then sure enough, he sits down, I'm like, it's freaking Marshawn.
No way.
Marshawn Lynch is in episode 1 of season 3 of Westworld, and he might end up being an ongoing character. He's so he plays this guy that's kind of like a mercenary, like a kind of for hire type character,
right?
And he's and later on in the show, they do a lot of physicality and fighting and that kind of stuff. But when you first meet him, he just sits down and he's talking to for this episode, the focal point, that quote hero of this episode. So here's what it sounds like.
You okay?
I'm just dripping. Tell him you okay, G.
I'm most definitely not okay.
He's fine.
I'm most definitely not okay.
That's the best.
That's the best. All right, Mosh, drop some Western ID on us, and let's get on into some Sea of Fans mailbag.
Western ID. Western.
You got the Mosh ID over there.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying right now.
You got this.
Just hit a damn button, man.
Gotta hit the button.
Uncle Mosh,
you're the smartest.
You always go to that one.
There it is.
Saddle up, little buckaroos. Raiders fans, I was trying to type. Life. Other podcasts have taken the long dirt nap. But you've got Raiders Fan Radio. We're the wagon you've hitched your horses to. Mosey along with us as we ride out of the light and ride off into the dark side.
So here in Murph's Fan Cave, we have a little segment we call for Murph Fundamentals, where we cover kind of the 101 of some things. And I was going to cover the draft trade value chart this week. We're getting already a little long because we've had so much fun already tonight. So we're going to skip that, and we're going to go straight into the Sea of Fans mailbag.
Then why'd we even talk about it?
Because we're going to cover it on the rundown.
I hate when people go, hey, I almost bought you something.
It was really nice, too.
I thought about you when I almost passed that up.
I almost did a really, really interesting segment.
You know why I was talking over that?
Why is that?
Because I messed up the last one, so I had to get in more words.
Oh, there you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, I skipped more fundamentals, but I said it because we're going to cover it on the RFR Rundown. That's the show that...
It's very interesting.
It really is kind of a cool concept.
Yeah,
man,
and normally Murph Fundamentals are kind of boring.
Oh, gosh, man.
Nice.
No wonder Cody hasn't used that one yet. All right, so... Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Actually, his stuff's
Murfunda McCody's.
He hasn't used it yet because his stuff's usually pretty good.
Oh, man. See what I'm talking about? We take shots at each other around here first and foremost.
So good.
So if you want to contact our show, you can do it in two ways. You can send us an email at show@RaidersFanRadio.com. That's SHOW at RaidersFanRadio.com. Or you can send us a voicemail by calling the number 909-345-3346. That is 909-345-3346. And if you leave a message and it gets played more than 3 times, and if you email us an indefinite amount of times, then we will refer to you as a made man or a made woman. And we actually have a newly crowned made man this week that we'll look forward to getting to. Yeah, it's going to be cool. But as I mentioned, the first way to contact us is via email, and Uncle Mosh handles the email segment, although I think Swago's got one tonight. But Uncle Mosh, take us away. Who do we have on the emails?
We're not going to go to Capo first? I'm looking at the rundown.
I know I had him in the wrong. I had him under the email and not the audio.
I got you.
That's my fault.
Dear RFR family, this is Daniel Mangus from Fremont, California. First things first, HBD. Murph, hope you enjoyed your day with your family.
Thank you.
Now on to football. After so many off seasons of we need a linebacker, Mike Mayock hears our prayers and got us 2 stud linebackers. We also signed Marcus Mariota to a 2-year deal. He's Carr's backup, but he's going to push Carr for the starting job. So, Murph, I'm with you if he pushes Carr back to 2016, where we are chanting MVP. Great. We will all gladly taking, hopefully, without this broken leg this time. Before I go, I have 2 questions. Vinny! First, Vinny, who is your favorite Raider all time? And finally, for the panel, the top 5 offensive and defensive players on the Raiders right now. That's all for this twin. I'm out. Peace. Yours truly, Daniel Mangus. P.S. I would love to hear Vinny's answers live on the show if possible. Well, Daniel, we're all about granting requests here at Raiders Fan Radio. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide over and let my little great nephew come on in here and tell you who his favorite all-time Raider is, and then we'll probably back off on the 5 offensive and defensive players for right now because that could be a 3-hour show.
That's kind of our Mount Rushmore question.
All right, Vin, Vanush. All right. Right here, buddy. Right here.
Get on in there, Vinny. So, who's your all-time favorite Raider?
Well, Raider, not Raider player. Just straight up Raider would probably be John Madden.
Get on there and say it again, good and loud.
John Madden.
Nice.
Got some wing sauce on here.
Yeah.
So your favorite all-time Raider is John Madden.
Yeah.
I love it. Why?
Well, because he led the Raiders to their first Super Bowl victory. And he was such a great coach that they didn't even named a video game after him. I mean, come on.
Nicely done, Vinny.
Good job, buddy.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Get
good
back
job.
to your video game.
All right, good stuff there, Vanucci. Thanks for joining us on RFR, pal.
All right, coach.
All right, so appreciate that, Vinny. Appreciate Daniel Mangus with the email.
But anyway, no kidding, Daniel. We could go on and on and on. Top 5 offensive, top D5 defenses. I mean, it could go. It could go.
Yeah.
Yes.
But love the question, and we'll get to that stuff.
All right. Yo, what's up, Murph, Swaggy, and the one and only Uncle Mosh. I come to you today typing this email from work since my job is considered essential. Just to think that a few weeks ago I booked a round-trip ticket to 2 for Vegas with 3 nights on the Strip for $300. I know it sounds too good to be true. It was. The worst part of it was having to tell my boss I didn't need April 23rd through the 26th off anymore. The tragedy, I guess, I'll just keep babysitting this empty building and make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I'm just blessed that the only Corona in my house is in the fridge next to the limes.
Nice. There you go.
With that being said, I just want to touch on free agency a little bit. For the most part, I love what Mayock has done. The only head scratcher for me is Nelson Aguilar. How come I can't say his name?
Aguilar. We got to put him at the end of
Aguilar. Yeah. I know it's a low-risk, high-reward situation, but we all know if you keep dropping balls, Carr will lose trust in you, and he'll be hesitant to pass the ball to you. I believe we will see very early on, which means Aguilar might be a free agent again by week 5 after Chucky cuts him, pun intended. Speaking of Carr.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, that was funny. I believe Mariota will light a fire under him. Carr is my QB, and I will go to war with him while he's in silver and black. If he doesn't work out with him, I will still wish him the best and can't forget everything he's done for the Raider Nation. Mostly the 2016 season, to be honest, which I've been watching over since NFL Game Pass is free right now. Next was the Witten signing. Okay, veteran leadership, I get it. And he also brings a spark in the red, I think he meant to say zone, but it says red done. I just feel like they don't trust any other tight end on the roster named Waller. I know Waller can learn from him, so we shall see. Plus, it's great to see that we got some Cowboy players since they can't afford to sign anybody, since they signed a player who shows up 5 games a year and has more drops than the Metro PCS. I also wonder how Jeff Heath and Carr will get along. I can see the media questions already. I love that Eric Kush signing, and not because of anything football related. And my favorite has to be Corey Littleton. I don't have to say why. I'm pretty sure everyone knows. Before I leave, I want to say happy 21st birthday, Murph. You can now legally drink. I hope you enjoy your day. You deserve it. Fun fact, March 30th is also significant for Raider Nation. March 30th, 2018, Raiders made a surprise move. What can that be? I thought you'd never ask. Raiders cut punter Marquette King. One of my favorite Raiders all time, even though he wasn't with us long. He was just one of a kind. High energy and brings the swag like Jeff. Another pun intended. Wow. With that being said, I'm glad to see you guys going full throttle with the content and the return of Mikey and Murph. I hope everyone is taking care of themselves and staying home, even if it is a conspiracy. I'll rather be safe than sorry. With all love and respect, yours truly, Ta-da, Raider!
Hey,
P.S.
nice.
I would feel a lot better if you guys put the Uncle Mosh song on the YouTube as a single, so I can leave it on repeat for my neighbors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I love it.
Your neighbors would like that.
Good stuff, Ta-da, Raider. Ta-da, Raider. We appreciate you, bud. And so he's talking about the Uncle Mosh song that we made that's a spoof on the Monster Mash, which is really, really good. And every year that we play it on Halloween, people love it. So
it's great.
That's a great idea. We should put up as a single. I think I'll do that.
Oh, why didn't you tell me I was holding the papers in front of the camera?
Oh, you're good.
That was riveting. Riveting
That's
TV.
okay. It's all about the content.
Yeah, it's all about the content. So speaking of content, I got an email.
You got one. It's your
I
turn.
have an email. It's my turn.
All right.
Hello, RFR family. First off, happy birthday to you. Oh, I guess I should be singing it. Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Happy birthday, dear Murph. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is your favorite twin, Matthew Menges from Fremont, California.
I love how he says that, your favorite twin.
Well, yeah.
That's awesome.
What an offseason despite one of the worst goal health pandemics. I can remember the NFL choosing to continue the season as scheduled has been a welcome distraction.
Somebody reset Jeff.
Yeah. I honestly
Vinny,
can't
turn
remember.
Jeff's power off and on again.
Oh, my gosh. I honestly can't remember a time where I would actually miss sports. I'm serious. The things I would do to just watch the A's throw the first pitch of 2020 or continue watching the Warriors take the court. Now on to more pressing matters, which is the 12th pick of the 2020 draft. The Raiders will select CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver, Oklahoma, and with the 19th pick of the 2020 draft, the Raiders will select Patrick Queen, linebacker from LSU. My draft analysis says CeeDee Lamb is a superstar that could do it all, and I fully believe that he will instantly make the offense unbeatable. Now for the 19th pick, yes, the Raiders significantly improved the
Today, Junior.
You suck.
You know I love you.
Now, for the 19th pick, yes, the Raiders significantly improved the linebacker corps in free agency, but the Raiders shouldn't be afraid to get better at the linebacker position. Plus, a guy that could come in and start or sit and learn the defense for a year. I'm good with it either way. Or, if not a linebacker, then a defensive back like C.J. Anderson out of Florida, or the defensive back from LSU. If no one is there at 19, trade back and collect more picks. Thank you. Thanks to all you guys for all you do and continue to do. Stay safe, wash your hands, and remain 6 feet apart. Yours truly, Matthew Menges. P.S. Rumors has it the 2021 draft could be switched from Cleveland to Vegas.
Big Easy says, President Swag has trouble with multi-syllable words. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Good job, Jeff.
Words are hard.
It is I, the Full Metal Mex... Oh, wait a minute. Flashback to last week's segment, Jeffrey. It is I, the Full Metal Mosh Mexican.
Oh, nice, the Moshican.
Moshican. Giving some mad love and respect to everyone in Mosh's fan cave. Wait, this is not the Mosh fan cave email. Hello, Murph, Sonny, Mosh, Swaggy J, Capo Q, Mojo from the Most Excellent Pod Show, Big Raider Trekker Ron, our esteemed chat moderator bouncer, made men and made women at ease. Writing from the Northwest Illinois, deep in the heart of the Quad Cities, the Full Metal Mexican is writing to get some stuff off my mind. Before I continue, who the hell is Raider Cody, and why does everyone keep giving him so much hate? Not anymore, buddy.
Nope.
I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 tweets of his, and they don't impress me, but why the hate? Not anymore, buddy. Living back here in the Midwest, I'm surrounded by Chiefs, Bears, Vikings, and Packers fans, but I still rep my Raiders here, much to the disdain of the others. During this time, I've decided to kind of stay off social media and properly educate myself on the history of the Raiders. One of the books I picked up is Behind the Raiders' Shield. And let me tell you that I am blown away at what I've read. You have that right there behind you, don't you?
Yeah, here it is right here. Grab it.
It's a great read. Hold it up there. If you haven't got this, you can go and you can get it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
We've had John Kingdon and Steve Corcoran, 2 of the 3 authors on the show. Go back and listen to the RFR conversations on those. Fascinating book. Fascinating guys there that wrote this.
Back to the email. I know of some of the things Al Davis said and done, but his puts on Mike. Go ahead.
Get him, Jeff.
But this puts a microscope.
You can't read today, Junior.
But this puts a microscope and shines a lot to the mysterious shroud that enveloped our team during those times with the QB, who I shall not name. Not to sound like I'm promoting the book, but it is definitely worth reading, especially with the crisis we are enduring. Didn't work, Jeff. Although my time is now wide open, I'm still grateful to be working through my hours. Just got cut, and I could be facing a work stoppage of sorts. I just wanted to drop a note and say hi. I'm alive, and God willing, this event will pass us, and we can enjoy trashing our division rivals and talk smack about the rest of us and the NFL and how they suck. Wow. Before I forget, I also wanted to say happy birthday, Murph. Hope you had a great, productive day, and may you live long and prosper in all endeavors you pursue in life. Live long and prosper. That was a Star Wars reference. Sincerely, Full Metal Mexican.
Lino, appreciate the birthday wishes, buddy. Absolutely. Thank you. And may the force be with you too.
Good evening, guys. Hope you're all safe and well. Another crazy week with the virus, and we're seeing that it's getting a grip on the USA. Now, so please listen to the powers that be, everyone, and stay safe. It might be a crazy world, but there are still things to talk about. The extension to the playoffs has been confirmed. The draft appears to be going ahead. We don't know how just yet, but it is. And we had the welcome return of Mondays with Mikey and Murph, which featured more singing from Murph. That's Lionel Richie, and now Ashford and Simpson in the last couple of weeks. It's all rehearsal for the RFR rap when we beat the Queefs.
Come on.
I'm not sure about the extension to the playoffs. Myself, I don't know. I'd rather that than extend the regular season, but I don't really see the point to it. I'm really glad that the draft is still happening, as it is an exciting, important time of year. I saw on Mondays with Mikey and Murph that Mikey posed the question, should the draft still happen? Well, absolutely it should. With the technology at the league's disposal, it can still happen. It's just a shame I'll be without the usual fan interaction. It seems inevitable that training camps and preseason schedules are going to be affected, but hopefully there will be little or no impact on the regular season. Hopefully it won't come to it, but if we get to the regular season and there are still distancing issues or just a lack of confidence from people regarding public events, do you think the NFL would televise games but have no fans in the stadium? It's a huge talking point with soccer over here at the minute. Would the NFL sanction such a thing as games played behind closed doors? Finally, tonight, there are plenty of things on social media that are fun to interact with, and one I saw earlier in the week was, which 5 Raider heroes would you like to be quarantined with? My criteria would be picking people with great Raider stories to help pass the time. So I chose Al Davis, Kenny Stabler, Phil Villapiano, John Madden, and Lester Hayes. Hey, I could have picked the Stabler girls. MJ Acosta and Nancy Zalumas. If you know what I mean, but maybe some other time. Love and best wishes to the RFR family. Stay safe, everybody. Love you, Raider Nation. His Lordship, Paul Egerton, Shropshire, Mississippi, Pauly Award winner, 2019, BRT Sizzler scorekeeper, proud made man, 3-time winner of the Raiders Fan Radio BRT Sizzler Award.
Nice job, Paul.
There you go,
email.
Paul.
Great email. Good stuff there from Paul. And, if you want to join us on the email, you can email us show@RaidersFanRadio.com. And if you want to call, as I mentioned earlier, you can call us at 909-345-3346. Leave us a voicemail. We play your voicemail 3 times, and then you end up a made man or a made woman. We need more made women. We've got like one. We got Queen Haley. We need more.
Women, call in.
Yeah. Hey, Max. Call us.
Max.
Call us, boo. Leave us 3 messages. You can get made in here. All right. So let's go to our audio calls this week, our voicemails. And we're going to start off with the man that, every crew needs a captain. So if the made men and the made women are crew, then our captain is the capo. He is Aaron, the Q-Dog Raider.
Greetings, Don Murph, Consigliere Mosh, Underboss Sonny, Sergeant at Arms, the Big Raider Trucker, Mojo from the Pod Show, Raider Ramon, Swag Jeff, Nation. First, I want to give ultimate respect to Emiliano the Sizzler for driving phone call takes to a level that few will ever achieve, whether it be this show or any other show that actually takes over the air, records them for replay. May his status in this thing of ours be elevated to a level truly befitting of the G that he is in Raider Nation. That's pretty much it for my phone call. Honestly, I haven't called to talk about the NFL announcing Tuesday that they plan to start the 2020 season in September on time and on schedule. I don't really care to discuss the NFL's anticipated playoff expansion to 14 teams starting this upcoming season. And honestly, neither here nor there about Vic Tafer proclaiming that there's a 92% that DC4 will be the Week 1 starter for the Raiders. I don't even mind that Bill Williamson reported that an NFL official said Tuesday that, the NFL plans to come back to Vegas and do a reboot for the draft in 2022. Now, the real reason I called, and it's a serious one, I just want to call and, I thought about this a long time, y'all. Stepping down, man. I'm relinquishing my title as capo. I thank Murph, Sonny, Uncle Mosh for their consideration, but looking back on it, I just believe that I'm taking too much away from the show. It shouldn't be about any particular call or anything like that. That's really not what the thing is about. So, humbly, it's been a good run. So, respect to B-Dog in the pasture. Haley, the Lady of Darkness, Raider 1975, Full Metal Mexican, Wild Raider, Watts Raider, Sugar Shane, Bobby Wasabi, Raider Homer, Splatterhead, Potts Fitz, His Lordship, Paul, from Shropshire, Mississippi, Eye Patch, Rev Raider, Kevin the Raider, Nerd Running Bear, Coach Davis, Raider Lim, Raider Cliff, and Ron in the Alliance. Y'all take care of yourselves. Respect. Rue.
Wow.
That was a little unexpected.
Wow.
You didn't have any clue to that?
Well, we had talked about, promoting, for lack of a better term, elevating Big Raider Trucker, right? Because he's kind of like, he's an untouchable around here now. Like
Yeah.
he's become one of the made men, right?
Yeah,
like he's
yeah.
Mr. Sizzler, for crying out loud. So we talked about him last week getting a seat at the table, but having the head of the table, which is where Capo resides, to have that spot vacated. I don't know. Is he trying to open that spot up to create a spot for?
Yeah,
for
but I never
Bigger
thought
Trucker?
I never thought Q would fall on his own sword like that. Though.
I never thought he'd
either.
just leave entirely. No.
Did you hear from him, Swag?
No, I hadn't heard from him.
I wonder if he's I hope he's in the chat tonight. I hadn't heard.
He just got here.
Yeah, he
it
just
says,
got
Greetings,
here.
Nation. What have I missed?
Well,
your resignation.
We're missing you, I guess. Now, Aaron. Well, listen. We respect his decision. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Now, y'all know it's April 1st, 2020. Happy April Fool's Day. I ain't never giving this shit up. Give me y'all music. Woo! Yeah! Couple lives, baby.
Couple lives, baby.
My favorite was Cue my music.
Cue my music. Oh, I love it.
That's the
Good
best.
job, Ray. Good job there, Q.
Good job, Aaron, man. We love you, dude.
I love it.
Absolutely. So, yes, Big Raider Trucker now has a seat at the table, but the head of the table will always be Aaron, the Q-Dog Raider. I appreciate him, man. That was awesome. All right, next up. So, here's a guy. You know, I've been thinking about this guy a lot lately, and we have been thinking about you a lot, Rico. Rico lives in the Canary Islands. He's of course, Italian by descent, and so, you know, that's one of the areas of the world that's been hit the hardest. And so, thinking about you quite a bit, my friend, and hope all is well. And it sounds like it is based on your call this week.
Hey guys, Redborn Rico here, sending you this voicemail from a lockdown in Canary Island directly to the Mosh Fan Cave. So first of all, let me pay all my respect. Let me give all the respect to the Raider Booster Club in Italy. Some of them are struggling with the virus. Some of them are struggling with the aftermath on the economy and on the society that this virus is causing. And they deserve all the respect of the nation worldwide. And especially three guys, Mauri, El, and Ricky, which are the guys that keep doing the Raider podcast, Let It Rip, on the radio. Well, listen, keep doing what you're doing, brother. Keep it real. Keep it strong. And then I just want to say one thing. Listen, stop panicking. Keep your mind cool. Keep your mind straight. Stop bitching around. Look at me. I probably lose my job. I just have outcome, not income. But I'm thinking in today. I'm not thinking in tomorrow. I know that life can change, but life goes on. Stop panicking. Keep your mind cool. Stop going in the supermarket and going to buy all these paper rolls like you're gonna die shitting. Give a breath to the people that works over there. Give a breath, as Mosh said last time, give a breath to the truckers. You don't want to piss off the truckers. Let the people do their job in peace. Stop bitching around. I know it's not easy. If you're a Chiefs fan, if you're coming from Denver, or you got the same amount of kids of Philip Rivers, but you got to try. Stay cool. Stay strong. And then I want to talk about the free agency. I love all the signing, because especially on the defensive side of the ball, because I said it to Mojo already, that means only one thing, that we get the ball back. They're all signing. Come on. That they're going to give us fumble. We're going to press the quarterback, turnover on down, picks. We're going to get the ball back. Expect to see a great defense next season. And on the offensive side of the ball, don't sleep on Jason Witten. Some people ask me, they say me, oh, he's too old. What we're going to do with Jason Witten? Jason Witten is a coach on the field for this incredible, great corps of tight end that we have. I love the signing. Derek Carr and Mariota, well, listen, that scared me a little bit in the meaning that they torn the ACL on the same day. They get injured the next season on the same day, and I've always been thinking in the last years those two guys have some path so strong in between them, and the result
That's what you've always
is
said, Mosh.
that they're together now. It scares me because I don't want them to get injured on the same day, but at the same time this is something special. They probably gonna complement each other. They probably have passed the same struggle, and they probably gonna deliver once they know each other. And then draft picks. I made a mock draft from 1 to 19. I think we're gonna have the chance to choose in between Ruggs and CeeDee Lamb at number 12, and I think we should go for Ruggs at number 12 because people blessed with speed, you don't find it every time. And quarterback like Derek Carr, for example, they want a deep threat. They want to see a guy open. And listen, Henry Ruggs III is the guy you should go for. And now Number 19, I'm telling you, Trevon Diggs, cornerback. He's been running behind the ass of his brother all his life. Get him if you can. And then I got other dogs. I will speak with Mojo as well about this, but I got some new as well. We should consider in the other rounds that we have. Well, if he's still available, you got to think about Raekwon Davis, defensive tackle. But I don't think he's going to be available in the third round. Then these guys, listen, Lynn Bowden Jr., University of the Kentucky, he can do a lot of things. He's a returner, he's a wide receiver, he's a quarterback, he's a running back. He can even do the tight end. You got a guy like that on the roster. There you go, J.R. Reed. This guy is a beast. Free safety from Georgia. Get it if you can. Another we should consider is Mojo and Swag Jeff. If you feel me, Akeem Davis Gator, linebacker, Appalachian State. That's a dog. We should get it. Yeah. And another one, we should consider a power back to help the offensive line. Patrick Taylor Jr. from the University of Memphis, 6'1", 217 pounds, and damn fast. And now, I tell you, we need a guard. Ben Cleveland from Georgia. He's a beast. He's a dog as well. I like his attitude. We should consider him. Now, another thing is keep Burfict on the roster. And I love you guys, and I'm out.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much, Rico. Yeah. Man, great takes, as always. And one of our favorite calls, the chat during Rico's calls are the best. Ramon in there says, more kids being born during quarantine due to Rico. Like, there's always so many.
Chuck Town Raiders says, only Rico could make crap in your drawers sound sexy.
Damage Inc. and Raider Scotland says, my wife just woke up, got out of bed, and put on a negligee because she heard Rico's voice. I'm subbed to the couch.
Rico actually, in addition to having the best voice on RFR, really did his homework on that. Man.
That's the thing, is he's got great takes, man.
God,
so good, man.
Super take.
So good. So hey, Swagga, while we're in the chat, man, shout him out. Who's in there?
Yeah, we got the Mojo Podjo in there. We got Raider Born Rico, Big Easy, Raider Ramon, Damage Inc. Raider Nation Scotland, Chucktown Raider. Who else we got in there? Chevy Silver Raider, Sugar Shane, Ron the Mater Raider, Chucktown Raider. We got the whole gang in here.
Awesome stuff. Appreciate y'all joining us live in the chat at Murph's Fan Cave, or youtube.com/Murph's Fan Cave. All right, next up, a good friend of the show, that is Raider Juan.
How you doing, Murph? Uncle
time.
Mosh and Swat Jeff and Benny and all the main men and women. There's this one, Raider Juan. I'm just calling to, I was listening to, watching you on Mikey and Murph, and Mikey picking Rice as the best Raider wide receiver. You know, that was the dumbest thing I ever heard, but that's his choice. Yeah, I'm
really
with you. You know, like what I was saying the first time I called, you know, us picking two wide receivers, that's like the best move we can do. Because in the top 50 players, you know, CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Jeudy, and the other fast wide receiver, I forgot his name right now. They're ranked like number 10, 11, and 12 or whatever. And Ayuku is like the best corner. And then C.J. Henderson is ranked like number 21. After that, like all the other ones are ranked like in the 30s. So that's why I say like the best move for us would be to go out there and get two wide receivers, like you said. And I think that would be like the best thing we could do. I just want to see, like, you know, I agree with you. I want to know, like, Murph and Swag Jeff, what do they think? Because the other guys, like after TJ Henderson, the other guys are ranked too low. I think if we're going to do that, we should trade, you know, try to get like a second round and then go for one of those guys. Yeah, I'm just glad to see how you guys doing, and God bless you all. And, you know, I know we're all supposed to be close, but let's have family time. when we're working, we're always thinking of, having family time. This is a good time to have family time and, do things that you don't have time to do with your children and everything. Murph, you're doing a good job with your kids, and, I'm glad, hopefully, like I'm a military man. Yeah, I was in the military in the 82nd Airborne. To salute to everybody.
Go, baby.
I know Uncle Mark was in the service. Thank you for your service. And there's everybody serving out there. God bless you and keep us safe. Okay? God bless you.
Good job, Juan. Man, that's awesome. I didn't know that Juan was airborne.
That's awesome.
82nd Airborne to boot.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, he sounds great too, doesn't he?
He sounds great.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah, he sounds healthier than he's been
ever, and sharp too. His take. He called him, said Mikey was the dumbest
Took a
thing.
run at Mikey.
So good,
dumbest thing he'd ever heard.
Oh man!
So somebody put on there that he only has to call one more time, and he's made. But I think Juan's already made.
Raider Juan's been made for a long
he's
time.
Been made for a long time.
Yeah, appreciate you, Raider Juan, and good to hear from you.
Viva Juan, Aaron Q. Dog
absolutely,
says.
man.
Yeah,
Awesome
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Good
for your
stuff.
service, Juan.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. All right, next up, we're going to hear from a newly crowned made man, or recently crowned, I should say, and that is JC Raider.
What's going on, RFR family? This is JC Raider, once again calling from sunny Southern California. So, branching off from Lala Meloso's email from episode 161, I too have a Mount Rushmore podcast. I've had Spotify Premium for about 3 years now, and for the most part, I've had it for the music. But once I found you guys, Murph Fan Cave, through Mondays with Mikey and Murph, God bless Mikey's soul, I've been tuning in each and every week. Whether it's RFR or Tales from the Nation, I always tuned in. Obviously, that gives me about 2 shows per week, right? So what about the other 5 days? Well, there has to be something to fill in the gap. I mean, the more Raider content, the better, right? So I hit the search bar on Spotify, typed Raiders, and found 4 other decent podcasts. This is my Mount Rushmore. Number 1, of course, you guys, Murph Fan Cave. Number 2, I like Lockdown Raiders with your boy Q. He always has it locked down. Number 3, I like listening to Scott Bear, the Raiders Insider. He's got some pretty good interviews with players. And then number 4, Keeping It 300 with Fallon Smith and my boy James Jones. Number 5, even though it's technically not considered a podcast, I like tuning into my guy Samoan Raider on YouTube to help fill in the gap. Well, that being said, you guys are obviously on top because no matter what kind of day I've had, I can always count on you fellas to make my day. Whether it's Murph and his glasses talking to Flag Jeff petrifying email reading or Uncle Mosh's dark humor, you guys always crack me up. Keeping It 300 could be higher because my guy James Jones, ex-Raider, is constantly spreading that knowledge. The only thing holding that podcast at number 4 and not higher is Fallon's sudden outburst that damn near blow my eardrums out. Keep doing your thing, fellas. This is JC Raider signing off. Raider Nation, baby.
Hey, I appreciate that. And, much like when we got the email last week with the Mount Rushmore, if that's the company that we're considered in, then that's, it's really, really flattering.
Absolutely.
That's really flattering. Those are officially endorsed podcasts and shows by either Raiders or Raiders Media. And so that you all consider us that highly, thank you, JC. That really means a lot to us. And we really appreciate the kind words. All right. So we got one more to go. And Mosh, this is a guy, he's a Mosher. He's a big fan of yours. He's
nice.
Consistently kind of called out the idea that he digs your style, and this guy's great, man. I've enjoyed all of the calls that he's made before when he's in the chat. He's great. We've gotten emails from him before, and I never forget one of the first times we heard from him was live at the Raiders tailgate, and he was talking about walking around with handles of booze, man, pouring it out.
Yes.
Remember that? It was awesome, man. So we appreciate this guy. We're going to officially make him a made man tonight, and it is our good friend and yours, Fabricator Gil.
Hey, Murph, Mosh, rest of the crew, our family out there. This is Fabricator Gil from the IE. Hey, I was really looking forward to meeting you guys at the draft, going to the draft, but wasn't in the cards. Like I said on the first time I called, I really appreciate your show. I called you guys after the last game, and it took me a few days to calm down because F-bombs are going everywhere, kind of carbon copy of Trucker.
Okay, hey, real quick, I want to say this. He's got some language that comes up, and I'm proud of this one because he's a fabricator.
Right.
So his sensor beep is a MIG welder.
But in fact, I was at the airport that night and watching interview Derek Carr, and he says, you know what, it didn't work out, blah, 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 tried our best, but it doesn't really matter. The Raider fans aren't going to accept anything anyway. And I was already getting a little hair started standing up on the back of my neck, and then he says, he gets home late, doesn't see his kids. I said, motherfucker, you're making $25 million. I'm making $12.50 an hour, and I don't see my kids. So, at that point, I quit backing him up. I agree with Gruden, and whatever they say is fine with me, but he is my quarterback. If they're going to start him, that's fine with me. But happy with the way the free agency is going. It is what it is. So, speaking of Trucker, I told my kids when I called in the last time to listen, and my daughter told me that I met Trucker when they were in 8th grade. He came over to their 8th grade pool party at our house, and, little were drinking beer, and I about slapped the out of those kids and got them straight, and Trucker says, I'll make sure. So Trucker was the bouncer at the 8th grade party. So we really are family, like I said, but it really does feel like family. I appreciate the show again. On that note, the reason why I'm calling, I was at the hardware store, and they got us in line. You can only let so many people in. And then I heard on the intercom we have a code E, and I'm like, you know what? Where is that? So, like I said, your family, you met the wrong damn family. I'm fired up again. That's why I'm calling. But looking forward to hopefully getting with you guys at some tailgates at the stadium. I got my tickets. I'm looking to get a parking pass, so I want to hook up with you guys. I'm going to make a phone call to Mojo. Maybe we'll fabricate some custom grill or something. So, again, appreciate the job you're doing. You guys make it worth my while. Take these long drives now and then. I like picking you guys up on the chat, but that doesn't happen too often. So, again, you guys take it easy. Fabricator Gil out.
Oh, my God.
You are a made man. You showed you are part of the family by participation. By chance, a man like yourself should make enemies, then they would become my enemies. Showing you are a friend of Raiders Fan Radio, you have leapt across the line. Friendship is everything. Friendship is more than talent. It is more than the government. It's almost equal to family. Be loyal. Made man, Raider fan. Someday, and that day may never come, I'll call upon you to do a service for me. But until that day, accept this as a gift. And don't ever forget, words can hurt more, but silence can break hearts.
All right, appreciate Fabricator Gil. Great call, man. And yeah, we're bummed we couldn't, obviously, and I know a lot of us bummed we couldn't attend the draft this year and get to meet so many of you, those of you that we haven't met yet. But yeah, we will definitely link up at a tailgate somewhere. Gil is a great supporter of Mojo's pod show as well, and have heard him there. So yeah, those guys don't live far from each other, right? The IE and San Diego, not too far from each other. And so definitely welcome to the crew, Fabricator Gil, and I'm proud to have you. And Uncle Mosh, what do we got tonight for the Sizzler Award?
Oh, man, of course, the emails they count towards the Sizzler Awards now in the offseason. And the Mangus brothers showed up strong, both of them.
Yeah, they did.
Full Metal Mexican cracked us up. Ta-da! Was in. Paul, the Pollination, Paulorama, Franklin Delano Paulavelt. I mean, Paul was here, guys. Then we went on to the audio.
Wait a minute. Did you just go Franklin Delano Paulavelt?
Yes, I did.
That's a good one.
Rico shows up, got everybody hot and sweaty, talking about people need to settle down, quit panicking, got to do what's right. You got to do what you got to do to get through this, and asking for prayers and thoughts, and they're out there, man, for our brothers in in Italy, the Raiders boosters. He named a few of them by name.
Yes.
Talked about the draft picks. He really did his research. It was a great call. J.C. Raider came in there, gave us his Mount Rushmore, put us up there with some folks that were, frankly, I'm humbled by that.
Yes.
It was quite the thing. Raider Juan, I love it. Mikey, that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I loved it. And then told us he was 82nd Airborne, man.
Oh, so good.
So cool.
Jeez. And then Fabricator Gill, flashback to having hired Trucker as a bouncer.
That's awesome.
I love that.
In the 8th grade.
In the 8th grade, yeah. But the best was definitely Sizzler worthy, and it was the Code E at the hardware store.
Yeah.
So once again, Sizzler Award to my guy, newly made man, Fabricator Gill.
I am the Sizzler.
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 Awesome job, Fabricator Gill. Is that the second time now we've had a first time? We've had a Made Man Award and Sizzler same night. I think
so.
Somebody else got that too.
That's something for Paul.
That's something for Paul. Hook us up there
knows.
on that, Paul. Yeah, so absolutely. Congratulations to you, Fabricator Gill, on both of those credentials.
We are Metallica, and we are here for your Oakland Raiders!
You know why we are here, and we ain't playing around today.
From The Walking Dead to errant Jedi Knights, Raiders fans are a rogues gallery.
Appreciate all of you joining us tonight for episode number 162 of RFR Live. You can catch all the Murph's Fan Cave shows like this one on any of your favorite podcast networks. Just subscribe to Murph's Fan Cave. That is MURFS Fan Cave. And also subscribe to us on the YouTubes. That is youtube.com/Murph's Fan Cave. And you can join all kinds of awesome people in the chat. Swaggo, who do we got in there tonight?
Yeah, we got Chucktown Raider, Ron the Mater Raider, Aaron the Q-Dog Raider, Raider Ramon, Fabricator Gill. Congratulations, my friend. Chevy Silver Raider, Big Easy, Chucktown Raider, Raiderborn Rico. We got the whole gang. Swag Jeff signing off. Uncle Mosh, take us home.
Man, what a night. What a night. We
a fun
practiced
night.
our social distancing.
Yeah, we did.
We donned our masks at the beginning of the show. I showed you how you can eat through a mask. It was an educational evening tonight.
It was very innovative, Mosh.
And we didn't even do more fundamentals.
Oh.
No.
We'll get to that on RFR Rundown.
Yeah. So it's been a great night. Are we back next week, boys?
Heck yeah, we'll be here.
Yeah, we're here, man.
Yeah. God willing, and the creek don't rise.
That's it.
Amen. Thank you, Mosh, for being here tonight. Thank you, Swaggo.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. And happy birthday week, my brother.
Oh, yeah. Well, and thank you to all of those of you that reached out. We got a lot of messages this week. Thank you, so many people. I mean, literally like hundreds reached out. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure to be here. Tonight, you've been listening to RFR Live. For your old Murph, who's 47. Young little Swaggy J. This is your old Uncle Mosh, and you've been listening to Raiders Fan Radio, where we take a lighter side journey into the dark side. Don't ever forget, what happens in Vegas started in Oakland. Good night, everybody. God bless. Stay safe.
Good night, YouTube.
Good night.